Hi, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Sagittarius, we will just jump right into your reading, into your message, what's going on for you for the upcoming month. We already have a card that flipped. I didn't have time to finish my little intro here. Moving forward. There's something you're moving forward with. Get ready for positive change. It didn't come out, but it flipped. So it's for the month, basically for the month of October, a little bit into November, because we're a little bit of like a week into October here when I record this. We're starting with an overall energy, and then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into that energy, into the message, and you're going to have plenty of time to figure out whether this is your reading or not, to then decide if you want to come to the extension, where we're going even deeper. So Sagittarius, energy for Sagittarius, please. Ooh, who had this? Or was it you last week? Creative wonderment. Creative wonderment. Follow your passion. We also had get ready for positive change. This is a very much like more creative than this it doesn't get. This is like rich on ideas, rich on creativity, rich on like following your passion, doing your purpose. We have a peacock in the wings, which I love to say because it's a play on words. We have a peacock in the wings there, and the peacock to me represents resurrection, coming back, doing whatever you love. You thought it might be dead, but you resurrect, you come up out of the ashes and you start doing it again. But it's also an indication that there's a soulmate connection that fully hasn't I don't think it's there yet, but we're looking at it. And we have all those roses. The roses for me talks about really high vibration. The piano there is almost buried in flowers. Like just so much beautiful music. Let's see what this is about. Sagittarius, why is this card here? Why is this energy here for Sagittarius, please? I see perfume. Did somebody just buy a bottle of perfume, or like really like put on some beautiful like cologne, or whatever? This perfume, it's interesting because I never use perfume, but I see it clearly, like it's sitting on the piano. It might not be, but yeah, it might be. Or not. I see it as like a perfume bottle, like those beautiful, like we have one bottle here, and then you squish on, it's like you don't spray from the literal bottle, but you squish from like the thingy next to it. I don't know if somebody just got that or like for themselves or as a gift. Perfume. Yeah, it's there anyway, and it really stood out, so maybe that's for someone. Okay, so why is this energy here for Sagittarius, please? Lord have mercy. Milk and honey is like the best card in the deck. It's like wow. And 51 for me, it speaks about like, so the year has 52 weeks, but numerology wise it's like when we reach 52, we're like 1 week away. We're 1 week away from a full year. We're 1 week away from the full manifestation. You've done this for a whole year, and we're 1 week away from a breakthrough, from getting it, from having the answer. 1 week away, and then the rainbow comes in. I'm actually going to read out from the book, but I think there was another card that wants to come out. Yes. And clean it up. Raise your vibration, number 21. We're going to read this one first though, because this came out first, and I tend to forget if I don't read it. 51. Milk and honey, people. Creative wonderment. Next level. 49, 51. Felt like all of a sudden like somebody's birthday as well. Somebody turning 51. Happy birthday. You can't do that, can you? We're not in Scorpio season just yet. Well, you can have somebody around you that turns 51. Anyway, milk and honey. Essential meanings of this card is the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. Did we have this as well? Trusting that your needs will be met. Anyway, because there's something there that really rings true, like to really have faith in the universe right now, to really have faith in your wishes, that whatever you're wishing for is going to come true or come through. The Oracle's message: you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious. Yeah, I recognize this text now. When all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world on a loose garment, not wanting yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You're given the gift of nourishment in every form. And I'll jump to, well, we had the peacock there, so I'll read the relationship message as well. Sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are both here for you. No, I'm just making stuff up. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. And the prosperity message says, there's only one authentic you. This version of yourself is spirit's, yeah, and I remember I tripped over this word, emissary or emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, it's interesting because I'm just working on a website and the name that came to me is The True North. I'm going to have a listen back to this reading after. Might be a little bit of a message in here for me as well. And now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want. I think we had this card, but it was towards the end, or if it even was in the extension, like towards the end. I can't remember. I think it's the same energy that's coming out for you, Sagittarius. If it's not for you, then it was like very similar energy here for another sign. So what I feel through this like the text to this is just freaking awesome. But what I feel around it as well is that there's a I'm hoping that this is the case. I'm like, we're talking about this like this is it. Like we have movement forward flipped. It didn't come out, but it flipped. Do you remember that card? And it says get ready for positive change. We have all this creativity and passion and purpose, and even like perhaps a soulmate waiting in the wings. We have really high energy here, high vibration. We have the rainbow coming in as to me, that's like when we're connecting our dream into the real world, whatever. But like you're manifesting your dreams, or you're having a real connection with your source. Milk and honey, the card itself is talking about how this beautiful life of prosperity and abundance is really here for you to claim. We're 1 week away. 51. And underneath this mess, if we were just to go, if we were just going on with the cards itself, it would be a done deal. But the energy that I'm picking up around this, or the energy that I'm picking up from you, is that you're now sitting there going, I sure hope so. I want this. I sure hope so. I'm not there yet. And there's a little bit of I don't know if it's a mistrust in the universe, or if there's just a exhaustion that you've been wanting for such a long time to move forward with certain things. And it's we have this promise here, we have this promise here, we have this promise here, but we're not fully seeing the result yet. And it can be quite draining if we're focused on the outside evidence of something taking place instead of it coming from the inside. I actually just had I'm not supposed to say this out loud because I'm not doing these phone sessions anymore, but I had this exception today, this morning, and we're just talking about that. She was really focused on money and how to and then the bank account didn't show up really with beautiful numbers, and then I'm really hoping for this lady to to give me a call and give me sort of the right answer. And being so sort of hung up on the outside stuff, and I know it looks like that's what we need to do, to hang our focus on, hang ourselves up on the focus on what the bank statement is saying, or please, if somebody else on the outside can just come to the rescue. And so this is, it's not about the outside stuff, it's about the inside stuff. And it's about shifting that vibration and continuously just focus on this beauty coming in. As you hold this focus and as you swear by it, this is what's going to take place, this is what's going to start to happen in my life, but still not be so hung up on the fact that I want to focus on this so much so that it can manifest, but rather I want to focus so much on this so that it just feels so good when I focus on it. To just stay in that lane, and you will have it all. There's this now also next to it coming out, my vibration card, and obviously every card is a vibration card, but this is the clean up card. Clean up your vibration and you will receive and reach whatever it is that you want. With the dustbin there, just, okay, this is what I want for myself. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to raise my vibration. Lucky number 21 speaks about miracles happening. Instead of it not turning out the way you want it, it turned out the way you want it. Instead of it you bought a lottery ticket and this time you won. So, I can't think of anything, but certain things that just will fall into your lap because you're done the work vibrationally. And the biggest thing that we talked about in the phone session was just to not continue to talk. She would say things like, in the morning I have really positive thoughts, but in the afternoon I have a completely different story. And just repeating that in itself perpetuates the story so that we don't see any change. If she were to just say, in the morning I have really positive thoughts, period. And then not add, but in the afternoon, blah, blah, blah. Or it's I am so convinced this thing that I want is going to show up. So I feel it in every fiber of my being, but then it doesn't come. So what do I do wrong? What you do wrong is when you clean up your vibration, when you raise your vibration, you go into the understanding of this thing that I want, I'm so sure that it's going to come, period. To then not add the vocabulary, the words of, so because I'm so sure, why doesn't it show up? And now we're back to focus on it not arriving yet. So, and when we can let go of the arrival part, all together and just focus on raising our vibration and it feels so good to raise it, and that's why I'm doing it. As a consequence, whatever you're looking for, whatever you're seeking, whether it's a creative idea, whatever. But I mean, we have milk and honey, and we have the creative wonderment card here. So we're talking about you're already in fantasy land. You're already in this beautiful state where we're 1 week away from really heavy manifestations, like in a good way. If we just do a little bit of touch up, just a little bit of touch up, and sometimes cleaning up the vibration, it doesn't have to be like a meditative situation, or you don't just focus on, positive things, like as a mental game. Sometimes all you need is just take a walk out in nature, or just put on your favorite sweater, or like this clothing really fits me here today, and go for a coffee with someone you really love and sit in that vibration for a couple of hours, and you will instantaneously raise your vibration automatically. Okay, what does the angels want to say about this situation that we have right here for Sagittarius, please? It's like, just raise your vibration a tiny little bit and you'll have paradise, basically, is what it's saying. You will have your milk and honey story. Why is this here for Sagittarius, please? Compromise and trust. Words that we love. Okay, so one that's coming out, so I don't think that it's a compromise with any person next to you. I think this is a compromise with the source. It's almost like you're saying, okay, source. So if I raise my vibration a tiny little bit, will you please come in and help me and show me something that sort of proves that I'm on the right path? There's something about like compromising in the sense that, and you know what, it all falls on you. I know it sucks, but it really is no compromise here. It really is just you. But I just feel like you feel this feeling of, if I just knew that if the universe somehow just came in and sort of gave me such a clear validation that this beauty, it really is here, then I'll be good. Then I'll behave. Then I'll sort of then I'll do the vibration game. But it's that like, but since I'm not being shown it, I'm lacking trust, and I lack in doing these games, and I get a little bit upset and disappointed and frustrated and impatient, you know? And so it's like you're asking the universe for a compromise. It doesn't work that way though. This is the scale. We have like a very Libra influence here. This is a scale. And you have to match like the scale, like the wavelength of the scale, and like to what you want to bring in, and whatever you feel on the inside, it just has to match. There is no compromise. But I hear you. I understand what you mean. And then the trust card. It's like, it's just as annoying to get the trust card as it is to get the meditation card. To get the meditation card. When we're that close, when we're 1 week away, 1 minute away, 1 hour away from manifesting something we've been wanting for so long, and somebody just comes in to say, have faith. Well, you have faith and you stick it. Just trust in the universe. Just trust. You trust. You trust, and I'll get the money. You go sit in meditation, and I'll go to the bank. Where, you know, I know it sucks, but this is one to trust. You have done the groundwork. You've done everything right. Meaning, even though you've been frustrated most days, you might not even be aware that you're frustrated most days, because it's such a common feeling. You might be coming from a really, really excited place, feeling how close you are that you can taste it. Should be the title. So close that you can taste it. in the end, though, like for everyone, no matter where you come from right now, there's a level of trust that you need to have to working on raise your vibration, which you do with stop talking. No, it wasn't too long ago that I learned that words actually creates the thoughts. I sort of never heard it in that sense. We've known that for ages, but it's like I've just heard it in a new light. And it's like the words create your thoughts that you're thinking. And so eliminating the holding back or the negativity around anything you want to create is the solution. Cut it out. Cut the afternoon thinking out. Stay in the morning thinking, you know? And then trust the universe that it will deliver to you what it is that you're looking for. I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find here for you. So if you feel like you resonate with this message, you're so welcome there. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Sagittarius. I hope to see you back soon. Bye, guys.